Hey there, night dwellers. Join the Phantom Troupe for a serene escape into dreamland with enchanting sleep stories. Let the calming tales transport you to a world of peaceful slumber and restful nights.
Hey there, I'm Isabella, your sweet storyteller. It warms my heart to have you here with me. Tonight, we're set for an adventure into the world of mystery and suspense. Get ready to be hooked by a story that unfolds in the shadows of the unknown, where every page brings us closer to an unsolved enigma. Before we dive into the gripping narrative, take a moment to let go of the day's events. Inhale deeply, letting the weight of the world lift from your shoulders. Exhale, embracing the soothing calm that surrounds you. As we embark on this mysterious tale, picture yourself on the edge of anticipation, eager to uncover the secrets that lie ahead. The story we're about to unfold draws inspiration from real-life enigmas, weaving a tapestry of intrigue that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Feel the tension in your muscles dissipate with each breath. With the day behind you and relaxation setting in, let the excitement of the unknown heighten your senses. Together, we'll navigate through the twists and turns of this suspenseful narrative. Now, as the world fades away and the mystery unfolds, allow the soothing rhythm of my voice to guide you into a tranquil state. Stay tuned as we step into the mysterious unknown, where every moment holds the promise of revelation. In 1978, Billy Sanderson was a 29-year-old man living in a small, quiet town in Scotland. His life seemed unremarkable to the outside observer, but he was well known and liked within his community. Billy was described as friendly and reliable, with a strong sense of responsibility and a close relationship with his family. He had a job at a local manufacturing plant, and while not particularly wealthy or famous, he was comfortable and content with his simple life. Billy's routine was as steady as it was modest. He was not known to travel much outside his hometown, rarely missing a day of work or a family gathering. This consistency made his sudden disappearance all the more bewildering for those who knew him. The events leading up to Billy's vanishing seemed ordinary, and there was no indication that he planned on going anywhere or that he was in any sort of trouble. On October 15th, 1978, Billy was seen leaving work at his usual time in the late afternoon. He said goodbye to his colleagues and headed toward his car in the company's parking lot. Security cameras weren't common in smaller towns during this era, so there's no recorded footage of his movements after that point. Witnesses say he appeared to be in good spirits, and nothing unusual was noted about his behavior. Billy's home was a short drive from his workplace. He would have typically arrived home by 5:30 p.m. at the latest, but he never made it. His family grew concerned when the evening passed without any word from him, as he was typically prompt and predictable. Calls to his friends and workplace confirmed that he had left as usual and was expected at home. By nightfall, his family had called the local authorities to report him missing, triggering an investigation that would grow in complexity over the years. Initial thoughts that Billy might have been delayed or had an accident were quickly dismissed as the investigation proceeded and yielded no evidence of his whereabouts. The early stages of the investigation were characterized by an extensive search of the surrounding area. Police searched roadsides, forests, and bodies of water, hoping to find evidence of Billy's car or any sign that he had encountered trouble on his way home. Volunteers from the town and nearby areas assisted in the search, forming large groups to comb through the landscape. Despite their efforts, nothing was found. His car was never located, and there were no signs of a struggle, accident, or anything else that could explain his sudden disappearance. Authorities interviewed Billy's family, friends, and co-workers, hoping to piece together any clues. Everyone reported that Billy's life was, by all accounts, stable and free from any major conflicts. He had no known enemies, no recent personal upheavals, and no history of mental illness that might have led him to vanish on his own. This line of inquiry eventually hit a dead end, with no clear motive or lead emerging from his close social circle. As days turned into weeks, the case drew wider attention, both from the media and the public. Police extended their search beyond the local area, considering the possibility that Billy had somehow traveled farther afield. Alerts were sent to other police departments across the country, and his photo was shared widely, but no sightings were confirmed. Witness reports occasionally surfaced, claiming to have seen someone matching his description, but these leads either turned out to be mistaken or could not be verified. In an effort to cast a wider net, law enforcement looked into Billy's financial records and personal belongings, hoping for clues. There was no unusual activity on his bank accounts, or any signs that he had planned an extended trip or a new life elsewhere. His belongings at home were left untouched, including his passport and other travel essentials. All these indicators suggested that he had not left willingly or intended to be gone for long, making the circumstances even more perplexing. The lack of physical evidence or concrete clues led to numerous theories about what might have happened to Billy. Some of these ideas have persisted over the years, fueling interest and debate. Given the total lack of evidence or traces, many people suspect that Billy fell victim to foul play. One theory is that he might have been abducted by someone with a personal vendetta or targeted by a criminal group. However, without any history of enemies or deaths, it was difficult for investigators to establish a motive. Still, some argue that he may have crossed paths with a stranger or been in the wrong place at the wrong time, leading to a tragic encounter. Another possibility considered was that Billy may have had an accident in a remote or inaccessible area. The rugged Scottish terrain surrounding his hometown included rivers, cliffs, and dense forests, and some speculated that he could have driven off a road or become lost in the wilderness. Despite this, the exhaustive searches turned up no vehicle, belongings, or remains, making it less likely that he simply wandered off and was missed during the search. A less popular theory is that Billy may have chosen to disappear voluntarily. While this idea seems unlikely due to his strong family connections and lack of known issues, some speculate that he could have had hidden motivations or secrets that no one knew about. This theory remains largely unsubstantiated, as there is no evidence of planning or motive that would indicate a deliberate escape. Over the years, the bizarre nature of the case has attracted attention from those interested in paranormal or supernatural explanations. Some people speculate that Billy's disappearance could be linked to folklore or inexplicable phenomena. These theories, while lacking empirical support, gained some popularity due to the absence of any physical evidence. Another theory posits that Billy's case may have involved mistaken identity or even a cover-up. Some argue that he could have been targeted by mistake, perhaps due to a case of mistaken identity by an individual or group involved in criminal activity. This theory, however, has no evidence to support it and remains speculative. As the years passed without resolution, Billy's case officially became classified as a cold case. His family continued to search for answers, never giving up hope that one day they might learn the truth. Periodic reviews of the case by police brought renewed media attention, but no new evidence ever surfaced. Occasionally, members of the public with an interest in true crime or unsolved mysteries have attempted to revisit the details, sharing theories and searching for any missed clues. The case has become a part of Scottish lore, with people in his hometown remembering Billy and keeping his story alive. Community members often organize memorials, and Billy's family remains vocal in advocating for renewed interest in the case, hoping for technological advances in forensic analysis that might eventually lead to new leads. The mystery of Billy Sanderson's disappearance has left a lasting impact on his community and on Scotland as a whole. This case is one of many that highlights the challenges law enforcement faces when dealing with disappearances without witnesses or evidence. For his family and friends, the lack of closure has been particularly painful, as they have no answers or resolution to their loss. Over the years, Billy's case has sparked interest among true crime writers, documentary filmmakers, and even paranormal enthusiasts. Some see his story as a cautionary tale about the unknown risks in everyday life, while others view it as a puzzle to be solved. The lack of evidence and the many questions surrounding his disappearance continue to fascinate people, ensuring that his story will not be forgotten. The case of Billy Sanderson remains unsolved and is likely to stay that way unless new evidence comes to light. It serves as a reminder of the limits of human knowledge and the persistence of mystery in the modern world. His story has inspired hope, fear, and curiosity in equal measure. And his memory lives on through the people who continue to seek answers. In the end, the disappearance of Billy Sanderson is not just about a missing person, but about the enduring human need for understanding, closure, and justice. While his fate may never be known, his case reminds us of the importance of community, perseverance, and the unrelenting quest for truth.